rich, full-bodied rum with a mix of tropical fruits, spice, and oak. St Lucia Distillers is definitely worth exploring.
St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey?
We head into the distillery where rum has been made since the 18th century. One of the last remaining distillers in the Eastern Caribbean, still producing rum from sugarcane juice as well as molasses.
St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? That's our national. I am a winner.
Hear from the tour guide how the rum is made and get to know all the popular brands. There is a rum tasting tour along with a tour of the distillery itself. You can do either or both. I chose to do both because I wanted to do the rum tasting also.
St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? That's our nationality. St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? St Lucia, where you dey? That's our nationality. I am a winner, a winner.
This is where we get molasses, water, and yeast. So this right here, it is the molasses. The molasses, it is being placed inside a mixer tank. And because of the thickness of it right there, we add a ratio of water. It is then transferred via a pipeline into what we call a mother tank, but we add some yeast. So the yeast is what allows it to ferment. And in order for fermentation to take place, it is transferred again into some fermentation tanks. Fermentation takes about 24 to 48 hours. When fermentation is done, this is the result right here. We call it the fermented wash. The fermented wash is sent inside a run pit where it has to settle for another 24 hours. This side there we have two column stills, where there's an analyzer column and a rectifier column which goes all the way to the top. We also have three pot stills, with this one being the smallest one, the largest one is in the top back there, and we have this one right over here. So each of the stills, they give a distinct flavor. The fermented wash will be put inside the kettle, and then we generate steam. After the steam has been generated, the fermented wash will boil up to 80 degrees Celsius, evaporating into the full neck of the pot still. Then it will go back into liquid form inside the first and second retorts. It boils up, evaporates, and then condenses into this condenser. So basically, the vapor is what makes the alcohol becomes a crystal white like this. And this pot still produces about 85% of alcohol. Yes, the extract from the column stills is 95%. And we have an alcohol which is straight from there, which is called the generous. But then it was diluted with water to 80%. So it is still double strength, which is 160 US proof. Fruits have been extracted. The distillers in the pot stills and the column stills is sent into some big tanks, so we dilute them with water to start the first stage here, which is called the aging process. And in the aging process, we age around in ex-bourbon barrels. The barrels that were imported from Tennessee or Kentucky, they were previously used to make scotch or bourbon. So the barrels, these are a whiskey color and flavor. The longest we age arms inside the barrels is for 15 years. Also, the longer it stays in the barrels, the darker it gets within age and the more mellow that it is. And most of our rums are able to age inside the barrels, except the liqueurs, which are flavored, and the generals, which is the strongest. We also age some of the white ones, such as Shemmers and Bounty White, but then we extracted the color and some of the flavor from there using a charcoal filter. After the rums have been pumped inside the barrels, they are then sent over to the cellars to start the aging process. We use about 3 times, but the 15-year-old ones we only use them once.
St Lucia where you dey, St Lucia where you dey, St Lucia where you dey, that's our nationality. St Lucia where you dey, St Lucia where you dey, St Lucia where you dey, that's our nationality. I am a winner, a winner. St Lucia where you dey, St Lucia where you dey, St Lucia where you dey, that's our nationality.
So the Formidable, it's a 15-year-old rum. The Royal Oak, it is 12 years, and the Princessa is an 8-year-old rum, finished off in a port wine barrel. Then we have the Vintage, which is 11. The Legacy, it's a blend of sugarcane and molasses, which contains, it's about 6 to 7 years old. The Forgotten Cask is an 8-year-old rum, and this right here, they are 5-year-olds. So basically, these two are same blends, but what's different is the ages. So this is the original Chairman's. This one is a spice rum. It contains citrus flavors and vanilla. This one was charcoal filtered where we extracted the color and some of the flavor from there. The Bounty rums, they are 2 to 3 year olds, with this being the original one, which is the local favorite. This one, some caramel was added for color enhancement. We have another vanilla spiced rum, charcoal filtered as well. And this is the generous, it's the strongest percent, 160. These two are rum liqueurs. We have a lime, a coconut. However, these, they're fortified wines, they're infused with rum, and they are also laced with some local aphrodisiac. And the first 4 to the top, the cream liqueurs.
No.
This is called Zimos. It contains Zimos, coconut and ginseng, coconut cream, spiced cream, and peanut cream.
Okay.
So for the sampling, the cup samples right here on the counter. And if you want to purchase one of the products on the bar, the shop is our front.